Tuesday morning here on AM Show. My name is Benedict Owusu. Let's do some sports away from the politics. But first, we'll have to start from politics. But even before we do that, tonight we've got a lot of UEFA Champions League action. As many as 8 matches will be played, and we'll get to know the other teams that will make it to the knockout phases of the UEFA Champions League. So after today's run of matches and also the matches that will be played tomorrow, you'll find out the full teams, or you get to know the teams that have made it to the next stage of the UEFA Champions League. But obviously we'll have to do some politics, and tomorrow is a day of elections here in Ghana, and as for Joy Sports, doing our bit, engaging some of the political parties on what they have for sports when voted into power. Remember, on Sports Today, Nathaniel Atto spent some time and spoke to Neil Van der Poel, who is a sports minister, as well as the CPP's flag bearer, that's Ivor Greenstreet. Well, today we'll bring you that interaction we had with Ivor Greenstreet on what he intends to do when voted into power.
In our internal assessments and discussions, we were looking at the possibility of having an entirely separate autonomous body dealing with issues of soccer. Okay, and then other disciplines falling under the Ministry of Sports. We haven't come to a final determination on that
but
yet.
Then in the sports bill, what it also seeks to do is to establish the National Sports Commission to provide for the development, promotion and management of amateur and professional sports, and also to provide for related matters. Now, let's say you pass this bill into law, and then you have the National Sports Commission. Yes, the National Sports Commission. You still want to have another body separately for the GFA?
It is this very National Sports Commission which is going to oversee the activities of all these various autonomous bodies that are governing these disciplines. Okay, so clearly what we want to try and see and do is how can we maximize the talent and the previous success of our soccer and our football, so that we can begin to achieve the same heights as a nation that we have done in the past. And so we were looking at the possibility of the Ministry of Sports, which itself would be coterminous with this National Sports Commission, dealing and focusing on a lot of these other disciplines which need more attention and need more funding, with an autonomous body dealing with professional and amateur soccer. It doesn't mean that the National Sports Commission would not be relevant. It will still be very important, and it can still govern the activities. A lot of these.
And you think with this move, we're going to be raising the least financed sports to the level of football, or to somewhat the level of football?
I think that would be difficult to say that we could achieve that overnight. Because soccer, is the sports which I think has.
But before soccer, there was boxing. Before soccer, there was athletics. Before soccer, there was hockey.
Yeah, so they're all important. But we feel that insufficient attention and opportunity and funding has been made available to those areas. So it is our duty to try and ensure that mechanisms are put in place to uplift them.
So that was my colleague Baba Tando in that interaction with the CPP's flag bearer, that's Ivor Greenstreet. Make sure you stay tuned to Joy Sports here on the Joy News channel, because what we're going to do is we'll bring you, our interactions with all the political parties. So you've heard from the CPP, we'll definitely bring you that of the NDC as well as the NPP and the other candidates as well. So make sure you stay tuned. We'll bring you that on our major sports bulletin, that's Sports Today at 2 with Nathaniel Atto. We'll still stay with the election issues, and the Bodybuilders Association, they've organized a tourney, actually happened last week Saturday, to promote peace ahead of tomorrow's elections. My colleague Asari Bediakon was there and has come through with this report.
Godwin Darko is the champion of the maiden edition of the Lift for Peace Championship, which was held at the Aviation Social Center over the weekend. Darko, who is now an official ambassador for peace, took home a trophy, a cash prize of 500 Ghana cedis, and food supplements worth 1,200 Ghana cedis. Kweku Pra put up a great performance to finish second. Nanaya Asase won the bronze medal. Jude Gajepo, Chief Executive Officer of Fitz Zone Limited and lead organizer of the Lift for Peace Championship, spoke with Joy Sports after the one-day event.
This year is election year, so why don't I bring all the boys together and get them to preach peace and get them to tell the public that they are abstaining from violence, they are not availing themselves for any politician or any big man in the society to come and pay them any chicken money to go and snatch ballot boxes or kill people here and there or cause any havoc in the country, especially when there's more tension getting close to the elections. I want the youth to take a cue from the war in Liberia, Sierra Leone. Youth of Ghana, please stay out of violence, because our motherland is so great and enriched with so many potentials, and we can really make it here in Ghana. So let's stay out of violence and protect our motherland, Ghana. Let's stay out of violence. Be tolerant this election. After casting your votes, let's go back and sleep. Don't stay around for anybody to say something to provoke you. Please, we are begging you, because after Ghana, where are we going? If we go to Togo, they speak French. It's not all of us who know how to speak French. Côte d'Ivoire, French. Where are we going? Are we going to swim in the sea? No, we can't survive. So